Welcome back to science class. Children, today we are going to conclude chapter number 14, Light, Shadows and Reflection. In this chapter, we have already discussed what is light and its different sources, how light travels, how shadows are formed. And in today's class, we are going to understand what is reflection, how it occurs, and we will also try to understand what is the difference between images and shadows. And we are also going to study how a pinhole camera acts like a camera and forms images. It is going to be a very interesting class today. I hope many of you have studied from the previous upload and you have also enjoyed making different types of figures. Yes, interesting figures on the wall with the help of candle and your hands. I have also shared that how you can make a Newton's disc and prove like the Newton did by making a disc of 7 colors, and when you rotate it, it disappears and turns into white, which proves that the color of the sunlight is white. In the previous class, we also discussed how the shadow formation in nature results in the formation of solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. As you can see in this picture, these are the different stages of solar eclipse, right? So when the solar eclipse or lunar eclipse occurs, it can occur only when the sun, moon and earth are exactly closely aligned in a straight line. So here, can you tell what is the source of light and whose shadow is formed? Yes, you can guess. Sun is the source of light and moon and earth are the solid or the opaque object which cast shadow on one another and result in solar eclipse or lunar eclipse. So let's discuss in detail. So we can see in the figure that either earth is in between the sun and moon causing lunar eclipse, or moon is in between the sun and earth causing solar eclipse. So let us discuss in detail. So we can say that during solar eclipse, the moon passes between earth and sun while revolving around the earth and stops or blocks the light of sun which is reaching to on the earth's surface, and it results in solar eclipse as we are not able to see sun for certain time period. So it occurs either total solar eclipse or partial solar eclipse. Now if you will observe this diagram carefully, you will come to know that a solar eclipse occurs when the sun, moon and earth are in straight line and moon comes in between the sun and earth to block the light from reaching on the earth's surface. The moon then casts shadow on some part of the earth and we are able to see either it's some part or the light is partially blocked, or it cannot be seen completely from certain part of the earth's surface. So where we cannot see the sun completely, there it is total solar eclipse, and where we can see partially, there we can say there is partial solar eclipse. Now what happens in lunar eclipse? The sun, earth and moon again come in straight line, and now this time the earth is in the middle of the sun and moon. In this case, the shadow of earth falls on the moon and thus blocks the sunlight to reach on the surface of the moon. As you know, we can see moon when it reflects the sunlight. So Now, as it does not receive any light, so we are not able to see it from the Earth's surface. Then, lunar eclipse occurs. Now, children, if you will observe this diagram, you will see that the sun rays are being blocked by Earth, and we cannot see the moon either completely or we can see it only partially. So the places of the earth from where we cannot see the moon completely, total lunar eclipse occurs, and where we can see it partially, the partial lunar eclipse occurs. I hope you have understood now. Now children, see what comes up. Oh, it's a pinhole camera. As the name says, a small hole is made in a box with the help of a pin through which the light passes, and due to this passage of light we can use this small box as a camera. Now let us see what is this pinhole camera exactly. A light-proof box with a small hole at one side will pass this light through a small aperture, and the projection of the object is made on the opposite side of the box, in which there is a screen made up of some translucent object. Children, I hope you will enjoy making this pinhole camera as per instruction given in your textbook, and you can use it for viewing a solar eclipse, because you cannot see solar eclipse with your naked eyes or any other simple glasses or lenses, and you should never use camera or any other device to see or view solar eclipse, because there are different stages when solar eclipse occurs. As you can see, in the last stage the sun is appearing slowly and gradually. A ring-like structure is appearing, and suddenly it will be exposed to your eyes, and the retina, which is used for vision, will be affected badly, and a person can go blind because of this. So we need to be very careful. Now see, this is the very simple diagrammatic representation of a pinhole camera, in which you can see a tree. Its image is formed on the translucent screen as the light passes through that small hole, and inverted but diminished or a small image is formed on the other side, which is upside down or inverted. It's very interesting to know that water was the first reflecting surface which human beings came to know, and they use it as their mirror and to see their faces, to do their makeup and all. Later they used shiny metal surfaces, and in only 1508 they were able to make a mirror by coating the surface of a glass with the help of a silver or tin. Not only this, many folk tales and moral stories like Panchatantra all are based on reflecting property of light. You must have heard about the greedy dog, lion and the wise rabbit. Yes, and we learned a lot by these simple stories about the values which are important in our life. Now look at this picture. These three children are showing how the reflection of light occurs with the help of a mirror and a torch. The boy is focusing the torch light on the mirror, and the reflection is falling on another boy. So this is how the reflecting surface such as mirror reflect light. And in nature also, as I told you, the water acts like reflecting surface or mirror, and it can show the clear image of the object, as you can see here in this picture. Now we will discuss about image formation in the mirror, plane mirror. When you're getting ready for school or for a party, you see yourself in a mirror. So have you ever noticed what is the nature of your image in a plain mirror? Yes. So you see here the flower pot, the coloring is exactly same. And the child here in the mirror, when he is pointing with the help of right hand, we can see it appears as left hand. And also the lamp which is kept in front of the mirror here appears to be at equal distance from the edge of the mirror. So you can conclude something by doing this observation. And look at this child who is looking into the mirror. He appears to be exactly of same shape and the size. So what we can conclude? Now we will easily be able to understand the difference between image and shadow. An image is formed when two reflected rays meet at some point, but the shadow is formed when light does not pass through any opaque object, and because of this the shadow is formed behind as the light does not reach behind the object. Image is seen with reflected rays which approaches to observer's eyes, but no light enters when shadow is formed into the observer eyes. Now, image gives more information about shape, color, size and structure, but no such information can be found with the help of a shadow. We can see an image is straight or inverted, but shadow is never inverted or upside down. Can you guess of some more point of difference between image and shadow? Now see this diagram. We talked about partial or complete solar and lunar eclipse. When the source of light falling on an opaque object is point source, as you can see in the first figure, the clear or dark image is formed. But when the source is extended or larger, the image formed has two parts. One is dark part which is centrally located, and another is lighter part which is around the centrally located dark portion. So the light portion is the portion where the partial lunar eclipse occur, and the dark portion is the portion of the shadow where the total solar eclipse or lunar eclipse is observed. Hope this clarifies that why we observe total or partial lunar or solar eclipse on Earth. Children, now you might have understood why all these shadows, reflection, all these things are happening. It's only because of rectilinear propagation of light, that is, light travels in straight line. We have already discussed about this property with the help of this simple activity, as you can see in the figure. Now time to check your answer. Objective type question. In a pinhole camera, the image is obtained as inverted and diminished. Just now we have discussed. If an object is red in color, then what will be the color of the... Yes, it is the color of the shadow will never change. It will be black and gray. Now, which of the following is not the source of light? Everybody knows moon is non-luminous and it is not the source of light. Now, the shape of the object depends on what? On everything. Shape of the object, distance between the light and the object, posture and position of the source, all the above. The factor on which shadow formation is not dependent, yes, of course, it is the color of an object. Now, which of the following is not a translucent object? It is very easy. It's the glazed paper because it reflects all the light which falls on it. The size of the image of an object in a plane mirror, yes, it is same as the size of the object. Now next question, you all know that a shadow is formed by an opaque object. Smoke is transparent, opaque or translucent? It is translucent. Yes, if the mirror image of a clock shows 4:15, then the actual time is, yes, predicting that no numbers or digits are, yes, shown by the, displayed by the clock. You can yourself draw and find out. Yes, it will come out 7:45. Now time to discuss and check the answers in the fill in the blanks. The property of light traveling in straight line is called, yes, rectilinear propagation of light. And in solar eclipse, moon is in between sun and earth. The phenomena in which you see left as right and right as left in mirror is called lateral inversion. Dash can be used. Yes, pinhole camera is used to see or view solar eclipse. And what kind of object cannot cast shadow? Yes, translucent, very faded shadow is cast, and transparent cannot cast any shadow. Dash objects cannot cast shadow. It is butter paper is translucent, and dash is a non-luminous, you already know, moon. And firefly is the living organism which is luminous, gives out its own light. The mirror image of CAB, yes, you can write it like BAC, laterally inverted. And the lunar eclipse occurs on full moon day because presence of light is very, very important, because in the darkness shadows cannot be formed. Yes, is it clear now? Now check your answers one by one. Okay, this is your question number 2 of your textbook on page number 147. Yes, you have to check it out and think about it once you do it in your book itself. No need to do it in the copy or notebook. Now beta, it is very important for all of you to observe and explore. You see the birds flying high up in the sky, but their shadows are not formed, whereas we can see trees shadow formation. And what time of the day is our shadow shortest and why? Yes, you already know. What is the shadow formed by a slab? Means it is a transparent glass. Okay, glass slab. It is cuboidal in shape and made up of glass and transparent. So you can easily answer these questions. And one more question is there. Will the shadow formed be lighter or darker if the source of light is red? So use your mind and answer all these questions. It's very, very easy. If you have understood the concept, you can easily answer all these questions. So children, once you understand science, you will find that science is what we see, live, hear, eat, feel. Yes, it's not a subject. We live it. So don't think it is tough. Keep trying, keep practicing. So I came to know during WebEx class that there are many students who still don't know about this channel, science channel. So you need to like, subscribe and share it with your friends so that maximum of you get the benefit and learn science through my channel. It's not my channel, it's our channel, isn't it? So that's it for today. Bye bye, and all the best for the periodical exams, and be ready